everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I thought I would film a drugstore makeup tutorial. This has been so highly requested and I'm so happy with how it's turned out. Like always, all the products that I've used will be in the description box down below. Also, come and say hi to me over on my Instagram page and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see how to get this makeup look, then please keep watching. Okay, so I currently don't have any makeup on or fake tan, so my skin is looking so pale. I literally hate it, but I'm gonna fake tan my face and my like chest and stuff tonight, so don't mind that. But anyway, I'm going to start with my favourite moisturiser. Luckily, this is Drugstore. You guys know I use this every day. I use a different night cream, which is quite expensive, but this is the day moisturiser that I use and it's just amazing. It's so lovely underneath makeup, and I know whoever's bought this have messaged me and been like, it's so good, and it's just, oh, it's so lovely. So I put a generous amount on because you want your skin to be as hydrated, and it's the sort of product that really seeps into your skin and it doesn't make your makeup go flaky, so it's really good. And then the excess I'm just going to pop on my hands at the moment because obviously you need to stay super hygienic and just wash our hands constantly and anti-bac. My hands are so dry and I've had to take my rings off here because they were bleeding the other day because they're so sore. So any excess moisturiser, or you can even put more on, pop it on your hands, especially with what's going on at the moment because everything is all dry and it's not good. So I have my huge makeup bag here that is filled with brand new makeup that I picked up from Savers, and then a lot of it I hunted for in my drawers at the back and loads of it was new. The reason I want to do like loads of new products is because I want to make sure everything is still in store, because I feel like I haven't done a drugstore makeup tutorial in the longest time. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I always usually do my eyebrows with my Benefit stuff before and then I jump into it if I do film like a drugstore. But I saw this, it's from Rimmel and it's a Brow Pro Micro product. I've got moisturised hands, so I can't open the lid. So I'm going to try and find all the products that I use today and pop them in the description box down below, just so you know prices, where to get them and all of that good stuff. I would say all, but I'd be here for hours, so I'm not going to. I'm going to use two brow products. Both of them are from Rimmel. This is the Brow Pro Micro Precision Stroke Pen, and it's like a nice brown shade, and it's more of a felt tip style. Whereas this is like it's not a pomade, but it's not a pencil. What's the term? It's like precisely my brow. I don't know what formula this is. This looks good. It looks a little light. What shade did I get this in? I got this in soft brown. That's probably why. But I'm just going to use a mixture between these two products and see what comes out. I'm a bit scared. Primer, I realised I couldn't find any drugstore one. This is the only one I did find, but if you've been with me for a while, you'll know I've literally used this when I first started my channel. Like, it's that old. So I'm kind of scared to use it. Like, does makeup like this go out of date? But it doesn't have a use by date on it. I might test a bit on my hand. I don't know whether this is alright to use or not. I might just use it and hope for the best. I hope they still sell this because I literally got it in like 2016, I think. 15 or 16. The lid doesn't even go on properly. Anyway, it's the NYX Shine Killer. It looks a bit like gel. And I'm just going to pop this on. I remember I used to love this primer so much. It just obviously gets rid of any shine. And it was like my favourite drugstore one. So, I mean, hopefully it's alright to use because I'm kind of scared. But it was the only one I could find. And I didn't want to use any high-end ones. So, hopefully it's alright. It feels quite nice. But I feel like I've put quite a lot on. So, oh dear. That's quite nicely into my skin. For foundation, I feel like it's really hard to shop online for foundations because I bought this one from Savers. If you saw my previous video, no, 2 videos ago actually, because I uploaded Lounge yesterday. So if you saw the video on Tuesday, I filmed a Savers haul. and I bought loads of makeup from there, but this is really dark for me. This would be a really good shade in the summer if I get a tan this year, but it is really dark, like really dark, and I used to be this shade because I remember getting this when I was younger, so how weird. Anyway, I did go through my drawers and I also found this one. It's from L'Oreal. It's the Infallible foundation. This is in the shade Golden Beige. So I'm going to mix these two together and hope for the best. A lot of people say you put foundations on that are too dark, but what you don't realise is I match my face to my neck and my body, and you sort of want it to all blend together. So I'm going to see, hopefully, if these two work out well, because yeah. I've got two beauty blenders which I love. I'm going to use this one for the concealer and then this one just to sort of blend in the foundation. For concealer and contour, I'm going to use two of my, they used to be my favourite, I haven't used them in the longest time. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 20. I'm just going to pop this on. I used to absolutely adore this one, so I'm actually so excited to use this again. I'm just going to pop it all under my eye, and then I'll also pop some around my eye, like the lid, like this, just so it's got a good base to do my eyeshadow with. And I also bring it in my nose here, just so it helps when it comes to sort of contouring my nose. On my chin here, and then upper lip, and then also the bridge of my nose. And then I'm also going to use the Revolution Conceal and Define in two shades. I've got C9 and then C15. I'm going to use C15 to contour, like cream contour. But I'm going to pop this one just over the top. It's got more of a pink undertone than the Maybelline one I've just used, but I prefer the coverage of this one, so both of them together should be really nice. But I don't think I've used them both together, but I've used them separately before, like ages ago actually. And then I've never used this, so I don't know what the shade will be like. To be fair, that looks quite nice. A little bit dark because I use the, what's it called, Huda Beauty contour palette. Go down a bit on my nose. This is actually terrifying. And then what I'm going to do is grab this brush. If you've seen my Primark makeup tutorial, it's not, I use Primark brushes, you will know I fell in love with this brush, and I genuinely use it all the time. I'm just going to blend that out. Honestly, that is such a nice cream contour. Really nice. You don't need a lot, so I think I put too much on my head. So you're just going to sort of blend it out. By the way, I don't do this every day. I'm going to do this for more like dramatic look. Sometimes cream contour, I just can't be bothered, so you don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I'm also going to get a damp beauty blender just to blend out the concealer. I'll go in with that in a minute. I'm going to try, see what it looks like. I feel like I've put too much on my head, but we'll see. But we can try and go in with the beauty blender after just to sort of blend it out a little bit. So I just started applying a little bit of powder and realised I didn't actually press record, so that's great. I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. As you can see, I love this one. I'm just going to get like a powder puff. This is actually from Primark, and you want to put as much product as you can onto it, and then you sort of push it in. And this is a really good way to bake, because I know not everyone agrees with sort of translucent powders or anything like that. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I just want to contour my nose, make it a little bit slimmer. So I'm just going to do that and then sort of dot it and just bring it out wherever I've concealed. like so, and then with the excess powder that's on there, I'm gonna tap it around my face but also blend at the same time, just so it's not looking too bad. Okay, so while this is baking, what I'm then going to do is grab a brush. Again, this is one from Primark. I used it in my Primark makeup video. I keep saying makeup video, makeup brushes video, and I fell in love with this as well. So I'm going to use the new, well, it's not new, it's a new powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me one in the shade 220. I don't know if this is going to be a bit dark, so I'm going to test it on my head first because that's where I've contoured, so it doesn't really matter. So with the powder that is on my nose, I'm just going to sort of dot it on there like that, just to make it look a bit more seamless, but it still stays with the same shape, if that makes sense. I'm also going to mute my phone. For bronzer, I've never used this before. I actually picked it up again from Savers. It's from Rimmel, and it's called Natural Bronzer in the shade Sun Bronze 22. I really like the packaging. It's got a picture of his sun on it. I thought that's really cute. I don't know what it's going to be like. It looks a bit reddy for me, if that makes sense. So it's got more of a red undertone, but it might be quite nice. The good thing is with cream contour is you don't need to put a lot of powder on, so it's just to sort of dust it in place and make it last a bit longer. So for eyeshadow, I found this in my drawer. It's called Run Wild from BH, and they always do collaborations with influencers, and I've never used this palette before. I think I've used a it looks like it's been swatched, but I've never used it properly, and I thought it looks so beautiful and just really bright and happy, so I'm going to use this. I really like the blush shades as well, and the highlighters look lovely, and obviously the actual shadows look really nice too. I'm not sure what colours I'm going to use. It's really hard. I'm thinking like a pinky, I don't know, maybe purple? It's really hard. Oh my god, that green is so pigmented. I might put the yellow in my tear duct. I don't know. I really don't know. I've also got this palette, which is from W7, and it's a dupe for the Huda Beauty one, but I feel like I always use this palette. I always do pinky shades, so maybe I should do something else, maybe like oranges and reds. I don't know. I might do the first line here. What do you guys think? I think I might try that because I feel like I always do pinks, so let's try that. So I am going to go in with the shade, oh, I don't know which one first. Maybe Juicy, which is this orange. I don't think I've ever used orange like this in my eyes. In my eyes? On my eyes. So I'm going to just go for it. Oh my god. These are so pigmented. Oh my god. That blends out so nicely. That is really lovely. I've never used this shade ever. Look how bright that is. Oh my god. I'm going to use the shade Dusk, which is this one next to it, and just sort of deepen that up a little bit and just add that into my crease and like outer V, and just sort of blend it up a little bit. And then you can go in with the other brush and just blend. And then with that same shade, I'm going to pop that on my lower lash line. I'm then going to go with the shade No Limit, which is just a brown. I'm just going to deepen that up a little bit. These are so pigmented, so a little goes a long way. I'm just going to deepen up the outer V. With that same shade, which is No Limit, I'm going to also add a little bit on my lower lash line, just because I like it a little bit darker. This pink is really lovely, so I'm going to get my finger and just sort of dot a little bit on in the middle and just see what that looks like. That is such a lovely shade. So just keep dotting this in the middle. It's a really nice like berry shade. It's quite a nice like autumnal look, to be honest, but I'm going to make it a little bit more summery, like spring, summer. Okay, I really like the pink. I don't know whether to add a little bit of like a glitter. I'm not sure. I'm going to add it in my tear duct and then see how we get on. I'm going to go with this palette because it's actually got a concealer. So this is the W7 Socialite palette. It's basically a dupe for the Huda Beauty Nude one. It's so good. And with the concealer, which is called Refined, I'm going to pop this in the tear duct. And the reason I'm putting concealer on first is because it basically makes the pigment a lot better. And it also will just stay on there all day. It will literally cling to it. So I'm going to apply the concealer basically wherever I want the shimmer to go. I like to sort of fade it out a little bit. And then with this shade here, look at the mirror. I took this on holiday with me last year and it's smashed in my suitcase. So with the shade High Society, and then pop this on. So for liner, I'm gonna for liner I'm gonna use the Wonder Ink from Rimmel. This is a really good liner. I would say it's definitely a dupe for the Benefit roller liner. That's definitely my favourite, but they're literally identical. So yeah, you'll get this for a fraction of the price. And all I'm gonna do is literally, I can't do this when I'm talking, line my lash line just so I've got a good sort of base to work with when I put my lashes on. To curl my lashes, I'm going to use these curlers I actually picked up from Primark, and I've never used them, so I'm going to see what they're like. They look really good. Oh my god, they're really good. I'm just going to curl my lashes. So for a Drugstore mascara, the only one I can find is this one from Rimmel. I feel like I've used a lot of Rimmel products in this video. That wasn't intentional, but I am just going to apply a generous layer of this on. This isn't my favourite mascara, if I'm being honest, but it's the only Drugstore one I could find. So I'll let you guys know how I get on. So for lashes, I am going to be using these ones. Now this is all I'm going to show you, but all will be revealed very, very soon, which is really exciting. All you need to do is go over and follow amyrose.cosmetics over on Instagram, and you will see sneak peeks, and then when this certain item or items are getting revealed. So yeah, all exciting, but it's sort of put on hold for a little bit now because obviously of everything that's going on at the moment, but we will be launching really soon. So what I'm going to do is drying a little bit so it goes a little bit tacky. I am going to move on to blusher and highlighter. For blusher, I'm going to use the same palette I was using, and I really like the shade Daydream, which is this one here. I'm going to put my phone on silent as well. I'm going to just, that is so pigmented. Honestly, this palette is really pigmented, and this strap keeps falling. Please don't mind my brushes. They need a clean so badly. So I'm just gonna dust this on, and then for highlighter, that looks pretty. I'm gonna use the shade Luna, which is this one here, and then just go on my cheekbone like this. I'm sort of just gonna dot it on. That is so nice. That's like my ideal highlighter shade. Oh my god, I love that. Also gonna put it on my Cupid's bow. Rub that in a little bit. It's a bit pigmented. The good thing about highlighting your lips is that it really helps you follow where your line of the lips is. Does that make sense? Because my lips sort of go into my skin, so sometimes I'm like, whereas this like helps you find like your Cupid's bow better. I'm also gonna pop it on the bridge of my nose. Okay, so I'm now going to apply the lashes. I've just waited for the glue to get a bit tacky. I feel like it's so much easier to apply lashes like this. And I'm just going to get some tweezers and just pop them on. So the lashes are on. I am just so obsessed with them. Yeah, you'll hear about them all soon. Obviously, you guys are the first to know. So I haven't even launched it on my Instagram yet, like little sneak peeks or anything. So yeah, I'm literally so excited. Moving on to lips. These are the lip products that I actually picked up again from Savers. I was going to use this colour, but I feel like because the eyes are quite like dark, it's going to look too autumnal. But I'll swatch it for you just so you guys can see the shade. It is a beautiful shade. It looks like this. So this is a Stay Matte lipstick from Rimmel in the shade 810. Sorry, I read that so weirdly, but yeah, it is beautiful. I just think it'll make the look a bit too autumnal. So I've got my trusty cappuccino lip liner, and then I've got these 3 lip products. These 2 are from Rimmel again. So I've got the Kate Moss one in the shade 40. This is just a beautiful, a light nude, which I think I'll probably go for. But I also picked up this shade, and it's in the number 710. And I'll swatch this also for you. It's more of like a deepy nude. You could make it lighter as well, like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for the other ones just because the eye look is quite dramatic. And then I've also got the Rouge Edition Velvet from Bourjois. This is in the shade Velvet. Oh, this is so lovely. I might use this as well, which is this colour here. It's just like a lovely nude. So I might use this one as well as the other ones. So I'm going to go in quickly with the lip liner. It looks a little bit dark now, and then what I'm going to do is line it again with this just because it's a bit more matte and it will lighten it up slightly. I'm really like picky when it comes to lip products because I haven't found one that I love. I used to wear the Jamie Genevieve and MAC collaboration all the time, but obviously that was limited edition, and ever since then I haven't found one that's like my go-to. So I'm just going to apply this one over the top, and as you can see it's a lot lighter, so it's just going to lighten it up a little bit and not make it look too much, like so. I think this is like a nice lip combo to help with it. It's not too much. And then for setting spray, I'm going to use my NYX Matte Finish one. So everyone, this is the final result. I have literally just crimped my hair. I used the Beauty Works crimper. It's actually so good. I haven't used it in ages and I love how it's come out. I literally love it so much. But anyway, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this makeup look. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you are new to my channel. It would mean the world to me if you also came over to my Instagram page and we could have a little DM, or you can comment on a picture or something and we can have a little chat there. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you're staying safe, and hopefully I will see you all in my next one. Bye!